Hi there, Ron here of Variable Play, and welcome to another open game night. I
Hello,
was
Open
still
game
hello.
writing
night!
something.
Bakit hindi niyo sinabing ano na, mapapasok agad, ano
It's
pa ako.
live. It's
Mga
live.
kababayan, mga kababayan.
Hey
Hello,
everyone, we
everybody.
have a special guest,
Yes.
Hello. Nahiya. Hello.
Regine, the wife of
Hi.
Denmark.
See, hey,
Hey
Morgan.
Morgan, we were just talking about you.
So on behalf of Denmark, Rujin, which games behind him are for sale and for how
Shut
much?
up. We're not talking about this. Hello, Corix.
Oh,
We're not talking about
pinatay yung
this.
pinatay yung camera
No,
para hindi
no.
makita. Ganun
Something's wrong
style,
with
no?
our cam. See, it won't change. It won't go back. Oh,
Ayaw mo lang pakita eh.
there you go. See? Hey, Corix. Hey, Morgan. Wait, I have to
Hello.
work. Hey, Ronnie.
Ano you have to work?
I have to do. My wife
he,
doesn't know
he
what I
will
do
be
in this work.
spamming. He will be spamming
Just
the
while
interwebs.
he's doing that, just point at something behind you
Shut
and
up!
just name me a price.
Just give me a price. No!
So-
No, people, no. Hey,
So,
So-
while waiting, I will unwind some more.
Sige, while you do that,
what have you been playing? We
Yeah.
haven't
What
played
have
for
I-
2 weeks. What have you been playing,
What
guys?
have we been playing?
you
So
know that that's a
Wow.
good question. I'm
wow.
trying. I have been so busy for the past. Uh, hey Ronnie,
Hey, hello. Well,
I
I
have
can
been
jump
so
in.
busy.
So
Go
I
ahead.
can
Go ahead.
jump in with some entries. So, um, PlayStation Network is promoting their, I think it's like stay home or stay home and play, something like that. They have a campaign running now, and they're giving out free games. So they just gave out Ratchet and Clank for free for the month of March. So I've been playing that. It's a free game. If you have a
Yeah,
PS4, free Ratchet and Clank. Go get it.
the
That's it?
classic.
No, it's the remake of Ratchet and Clank.
So it's not like the original
Oh no,
PS1
no, it's a much
Ratchet and
better
Clank.
one. And
Okay.
funny enough, it even has a movie that accompanied it.
Oh, you can watch
okay.
it online.
Yeah, there's a CGI movie for Ratchet and Clank apparently. But
In
either way,
inside the game.
no. I mean, when you play the game, yeah, and if you do a little research, you'll find there's a movie.
Hey, Aldrich.
So they put them out together to coincide with the video game. There is a 3D animated movie.
Okay, now,
Okay.
now.
Interesting enough. Other than that, yesterday I finally got to play some competitive EDH with some friends. It's been so long to play hyper competitive. Every game ends in less than 3 turns.
So how many
Isn't that
rounds?
I
Four
did not
games?
win. We played 4 games and I did not win a single one. Out of 5 games, but I did not win anything. But it's just so weird. Everything ended in under 3 turns.
Yeah,
That's
that's the thing with
soup.
super competitive
It's wild.
EDH. There's no sort of it's all. Oh, is it my turn? Okay, let me bring out a yellow pad.
Oh,
'Cause
no. This one's worse, man. Whatever I was holding, like I was in every game, I was last in turn order.
Okay.
By the time it was my turn, I probably discarded maybe 14 cards and redrew. Like what I started with wasn't my hand when it got to my turn.
Oh my
Twice.
That is painful. That is painful.
All right.
Me,
Almost
I
done.
have been revisiting Agent A. Let me
Ooh.
double check if that's it's like one of those.
If it doesn't count for anything, I'll just add it in. But my continuous losing streak in Star Realms has claimed another week.
Okay.
Every event of every week. I think the whole March I have not won a single game on Star Realms Online.
How about your It's a Wonderful World?
I haven't played it since we last hung out, but I know I did once and I won on a one-on-one. Yes, by 1 point.
All right, Ron, what have you been
Yeah,
revisiting?
so I revisited well, two games, although they're not like board. One actually is somewhat of a board game. The first one first. Agent A, it's like a Day of the Tentacle, King's Quest, that style, but like modern art. So like modern digital art. Really cool puzzle game. They have it on sale at the moment. So if you guys are on iOS, that's a good uh, thing to look at. And I actually visited, even if it pains me, and Dwayne loves this game, Stardew Valley,
Stardew
because
Valley,
yeah,
Farmville.
because of Farmville, well, because of the board game.
Oh,
So I remembered
wasn't there a game that came before Stardew Valley?
there was Harvest Moon,
There you go. There, Harvest Moon.
Hey, that one I
but
played.
so Harvest Moon it's more straightforward. You're farming. In Stardew Valley, it's just hiding itself as a farming game. It's an open world that you can do almost everything except go to space. That's the only difference. I think. I don't know. Maybe it's there. I might be wrong. But yeah.
Hey, I'm always nice.
sure,
Jury's,
sure
jury's
shot.
still out on that.
Sure shot
I'm the
mabait
nice
si
one.
Denmark ngayon.
Pero ayaw niya magbenta ng games. So,
Oo nga. Oo nga. Rogie, may napansin ka bang bago dyan na nireport na naman niya?
Madami.
Mad- Madaming bago. Tapos ano, galing daw saan?
Matagal
just
na to.
just play any game there and destroy him so that he'll decide to sell it, and we're right here.
Ah,
Matagal na yan.
matagal na no
Last,
order. Kakadating lang ngayon.
Hey, it's true.
Is it your deck builder worker placement? Has it finally arrived?
Not yet. Hopefully this next
Oh.
week.
Oh,
or
diba?
next
alam mo ba yun? May parating pa.
Don't worry, it's not a deck builder and not a worker placement. It's one game that has both mechanics. Not two games. Pero may expansion.
Why don't we ask Rugine what she's been playing, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, there you
What
go.
have you
There you
been
go. Thank
defeating
you.
Denmark in?
Thanks, guys. So what have you been playing?
Yung last game ko, nung Wednesday lang. Kala nyo.
What did you play?
Ano? Orians.
Uy.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we played
choice.
Orleans. I forgot.
Always
diba?
good choice.
Hmm.
Did you win?
So,
Hindi. Hindi ako nanalo kasi nawala tayo.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they can hear us.
Yan, hindi ako nanalo kasi iba yung strategy na ginawa ko. Yung
mm,
strategy was, hindi ako mag-iisip.
Joke.
Okay, okay, okay. Noted.
Dati kasi, yun talaga
Parang
yung pinag-iisipan ko ng
That means
matagal.
hindi mo talaga intention manalo.
Oo, tinry ko yung
Okay,
gano'n.
so that means
Tinry
it
ko yung
doesn't even
ginagawa.
count. Okay lang yan, that's fine.
Mm-mm.
I don't order KS, so she doesn't know what KS is.
Kickstarter.
Oh, she
But then,
knows.
snakes and ladders sa palengke lang yan binibili.
There you go. What else? Recent games that you've played?
Ano ba? Yung dinosaur.
Gods Love Dinosaur.
Ooh. Oh, I learned how to play Fallout Shelter, but we haven't
Great.
actually played the game.
yeah.
All right.
Baka
Hey,
medyo matagalan pa bago tayo makapag
I
kasi
think-
nga medyo
Right.
nagla-lockdown na nga ulit.
So I think
Tatanungin ko pa naman kayo anong ulam gusto nyo eh.
Oo nga. Panalo yung the best talaga yung tinolang baka. That's so good.
I don't know, man.
All right.
I'll still go with the street food fiesta.
That was fun too.
people People will be coming over more and more. The barangay will end up in our gate and just pull all of us out.
Maglalatag ka na, yung bacon Denmark, nandun na sa labas. Maglalatag ka na ng mga doon.
Okay.
Tables. Foldable
So-
tables, chairs.
Looks like we know where we're having Bacon 2021.
Pwede.
Those are the games that I also played, and the reason why I'm rushing this is because we have a lot of viewers, and maybe they could play with us. This will
All right,
be a
all right.
nice
Fine.
time for
Fine.
us to
Fine.
play this game.
Fine.
Nice shirt, Javi. Clint said nice shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obey.
very nice shirt.
Chalulu.
Obey Cthulhu.
Obey
Okay.
Chalulu.
So, I think Javi can share screen, right? Can you share screen?
Right. Okay. Now, so when I share screen, it's actually going to jump already to the first image.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah. So let me just set everything up here. So
We
for
have
those
to
of you who
monitor
are watching, what we're going to do is play our little guessing game here. I'm going to start off by showing you a mini. So for this episode, we're doing minis, and you have to guess what game. I will preface this though is that I did edit the pictures, so some of them kind of contain a little bit of clues around it that might make it easier to answer. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen.
Yay! Leave it there. He's summoning Cthulhu. He's gonna wake up soon. He's gonna take
All
over the
right,
world.
so screen shared. Is it?
I'm just switch
Wait.
it to the. Okay, I'll.
There you go.
There.
All right. So this is our first game.
Hey, I know that.
All right.
It's right
So
there at the back.
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
I know. Sorry. This is what I. Don't worry. The difficulty will ramp up.
Okay.
So guess I can't see anything right now since I am like viewing my full screen. So
Don't worry, bro.
somebody
we got
else,
You.
somebody else monitor. All right.
We
So
got you. Ha! We're gonna
Okay.
beat Morgan because Morgan only knows cubes.
guess in 3. Come on. Guess in 5, 4.
Hey, I know that
3,
game.
2, 1.
Spectre Ops.
Professor Sauce.
Yes, you are right. It's Spectre Ops.
You played that. You did remember?
I remembered it because of.
Oh, you just type it down.
Type it in
Wait.
the chat,
Just
Dwayne.
type it down in the chat. This is just for fun.
Dwayne was yelling at the screen. All right, we proceed to the next. All right.
Alright. Oh, hey, I love that game. Well, I love the theme.
See, I wanted to cut this picture. I didn't have enough time because someone wanted to start early.
Denmark.
It's not my fault. We're going
All
somewhere.
right, so you have minis of people and what appear to be Oompa Loompas in hoods.
Oh, paloopa.
Yes.
All right, guess in 5, 4.
Wait, I think you
3.
just got it right now.
Oh, really? It just showed up? Ah, okay.
We're always delayed by 20. We're in the future 20 seconds.
Okay, so
into the
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woohoo, Cthulhu Pandemic.
Pandemic. Cthulhu.
Yes, it
Cthulhu
is
Pandemic.
Pandemic, Reign of Cthulhu.
Oh, Reign of Cthulhu pala yun.
Yeah. See?
I thought it was just
See,
Pandemic
Clint
Cthulhu.
got it right. Morgan got it wrong. Wrong mistake. Wrong spelling wrong.
Obey!
May
Alright,
clue eh,
Wayne
may clue.
and
Move to the
Clint
next.
got it right.
This is a total of 15 for today's game. So we're moving to the third out of the 15.
Okay.
Oh my. Oh wait, I know that.
Ooh, I know this.
I know that. Wait, I'll tell you when they see it.
Should I zoom in? Oh, wait.
No.
Nope.
Ingat.
Yeah, no, can't give that
There.
away.
Yes,
Good,
yes.
that's
yes.
good.
All
It's
right.
fine. Don't worry.
Is it on screen?
It's part of the challenge.
They're
Yeah.
that same height anyway in the real game.
No, it's a
Yeah.
So
little
you-
bit bigger.
So you have a dude, you have a robot, you have a dude who knows how to party, and
They
some
got
rap
it
guy.
already. Morgan got it.
Here we go. And
Aldrich got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cry Havoc.
It is Cry Havoc.
Cry Havoc.
All right.
The brother of Cyclops.
Who's always crying? It's an
You
underrated
mean
game.
Cyclades.
Cyclades. We should do that game.
All right, next.
Oh.
I think I know this. Oh,
Oh wait, I know that.
okay. I think I know it.
And they just got it. Now they just saw the
5, 4,
what 5?
3, 2, 1.
Nemesis.
Genesis yan.
Yes, it is Nemesis.
It's Nemesis. Desky got it right.
Yeah.
Ultra almost did. It's not KOD. It's not Kingdom of Death.
No, oh god.
We're
That was
all-
ve-
we're all going like
they're very,
Nemesis.
they're very futuristic. That even down to their bases, they have like grills as part of the base.
Nemesis without question mark.
All right,
Bob.
let's move on to the next one. We move to the next game.
Oh. Ooh.
Uy.
Oh, is this Ron's favorite game? Is this one of Ron's
It's
favorite
one of
games?
the.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, I think I know what this is.
It's a nice mini.
Haven't played it yet, but I heard it's a good deck builder. Am I right?
Doo-doo.
Right?
Is it,
Am
is
I
it,
right?
is it, is it up
Yes.
on their end?
Yeah. They're good.
All right. So in 5, 4,
No, it's not
Three.
Porta Negra.
2, 1.
Path
Light and
of
Shadow.
light and shadow. It is also the reference cubes that I
Clint-
showed last time.
Clint
Where?
Path of Light and Shadow.
Yeah.
I should play this.
It's a good game.
Yeah, you
Very
should.
good game.
You should.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I
Cool.
know that too. It's a-
That's interesting, no?
It's a hella big
with,
box.
with miniatures. It really like just connects much faster than cubes. Amazing.
no, duh.
Thank you for the insight, Ron. Thank
Even
you.
an argument.
Noted.
Morgan got it already.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is
Next
Max
versus
versus
versus-
minions.
I also
Wow.
League of Legends almost.
Close. It
Yes,
is.
Yeah,
Yes,
very
a lot
close.
of
It
games.
is from them.
All right, let's move to the next one.
Ha! I love this game.
Hey, Rod, check it out. There's cubes.
I know. The cubes are confusing me.
It threw you off. It threw you off.
No, I think I haven't
now they
played
have
this
it.
actually.
They got it. You
All right.
played this. We played
In
this before.
3,
What's that game, babe?
2, 1. It is Black Fleet.
Ayun.
Oh, I haven't played Black Fleet.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
sorry. It is pickup and delivery, and so you literally load the cubes onto your ships.
I know it looks good.
And
I-
then you can steal it from them.
I
Yeah,
thought
from
it was Survive, but I know
Oh.
it wasn't those. It wasn't that type of ship for Survive.
This is one of the underrated games.
Yeah, I really like playing
We
this
have.
game a lot.
This is a really good game.
All right,
Who
we
has
move to the next.
Wala na tayo.
Black Fleet.
May
in
benta
your
na.
area.
Tinan mo yan,
Oh,
Regine. No?
nabenta na niya.
Black Fleet in your area. Black Fleet in your area. Wait, what is
I know that.
this? I don't.
I do.
Bullying game.
All right, come on,
What
just take a
is
look. Okay,
this?
take a look at the characters. See
I
if
know,
you
I
notice
know.
anything.
It's not Negan. Oh,
No,
is this
isn't
All right.
is this from
So,
Simon?
We go
Looks like.
to the timer.
I have
5,
no idea.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Western
The
Legend.
guy,
Godfather.
the guy in silver is Don Corleone. It is
Yeah.
Corleone's
Oh, God.
empire.
Morgan said it's Godfather
Okay.
Corleone something. That doesn't count,
Yeah.
right?
it counts because he's the only one who answered.
We will accept the Godfather.
There are
If
other
we,
Godfather
if
games.
we will take Pandemic Cthulhu, we will take the Godfather.
But fine. Desky said some Victorian crap.
Hey, Godfather is. They're even saying that it's better than Blood Rage.
Ooh.
Ah,
Ooh,
ooh.
Fighting words,
right?
fighting words.
Yeah, I know.
But is it better than TM?
That is the question.
We
That
need to play. Someone
is
needs
the
to buy
question.
Godfather and let's play it. I know Dwayne
Let's
has
It's
go.
so
played it.
expensive. Right.
I just want the attache cases where you put the money in.
Wow.
Or we could sub that for the ones in Sons of Anarchy. That would be so cool.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you put the money in the Sands of Anarchy, you put it in the attache cases. That's it.
A lot. Wait. Desky said there are a lot of things that are better than Blood Rage, but are there a lot of things?
Choose your next words wisely, buddy.
No. I mean, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Okay, let's
I
go.
mean, there you go.
I am Groot.
What is this game?
Oh, I'm sure you know it. I'm sure you
No.
know it.
Honestly,
I
I'm
have
a
no
little
idea.
confused.
If you
Is
had
that a
to take
Rancor?
if you had to take a guess where these figures came from,
See, this is what's confusing to me. I see like a D&D eye guy. I'm so sorry
Beholder.
There you go. Thank you for saving me and not allowing me to dig my grave.
5.
But then
Oh,
there
I
are
got it
military
already.
guys.
No, so if
Morgan
they had a
and Alec
home,
got it.
where do you think their home would be?
Of
Waterdeep?
Sherwood Forest.
These things look like they come from Sherwood Forest. Where do you think that they would live?
Uh, in
3.
No idea. Is it
2,
Doom? They were
1.
saying it's Doom.
Yes, they are from
Doom.
hell.
oh, it's
Morgan
Doom.
got it.
Amazing, and
Aldrich
even
got
Aldrich got it too. I didn't
We
know
should
it
just-
looked that good.
Are you getting Doom because of that?
No, Doom is kind of hard to play, man. It's a Overlord. It's a one versus group
Okay,
game.
okay, that's tricky.
I tried
Hello,
learning it,
Marshall.
and it's very hard, man. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right. Oh, are those pandas?
Yes.
Ang cute.
That's only one game that has those.
Yeah,
World
What's
of
the game?
Warcraft. Mist of Pandaren. No? Oh, man. I
you
know
know?
for
5.
sure this
You know,
is made by
the thing is-
Simon.
3, 2, 1. Guesses.
Is that-
Way of Kung Fu Panda.
Well, it's
Yeah,
the way of the
something.
panda. Since you said kung fu, that doesn't count.
Man. Desky got it right.
yes. What P?
The Panda Ninja Turtle one.
All right, so we have, I think, 5
Pero
more games.
sabi
to
ni
go.
Morgan may nagbebenta daw.
What? Dwayne got it too.
All right, down to the last
I
5.
have no
Last
idea
5.
what that meant for Morgan.
I'm not sure.
We're gonna
Yes,
skip that.
So many things going on. Okay. Hey, Joel, Martin,
Oh, okay.
Juan, Fat Princess. Oh, wait, I know that. It's been reprinted 4 times.
I want to
Right?
zoom in and just show this ridiculous guy in the front.
The latest
That
reprint
expression
is by
on his
WizKids.
face.
You can press the plus sign top right beside the trash icon.
Will it zoom in? I don't know. Let's
No one's
see.
answering it yet.
Oh,
Maliit.
okay. Well, wait. Why did it stop? Okay. All right, that's enough. Then look at that
Yeah, the
ridiculous
latest
expression in his
reprint
face.
is by WizKids.
It is
5, 4, 3,
Clint has this game.
2, 1.
Joel got
Wait.
it first.
Furry of Count
Hey, why
Chocula.
does it zoom
Fury
in?
of Dracula.
It is Fury of Dracula.
Fairy.
Furries of Count
Yeah, the-
Chocula.
Desky said you can press the trash icon.
Yeah.
It's his
Good
game.
call, buddy. Good call.
Furry of
All right,
Dracula.
let's move on. Let's move on.
Man, this is small. You have to make it larger.
Oh, okay. Is that?
I can't make out anything. All right, there. That would be good. Oh, wait. Wait. I know this game. It's
You do?
yes.
I don't.
It's
I
WW.
think it's that.
Am I right, Abby? It's WW.
In 5,
Abby's not
4,
answering me.
3, 2, 1.
Is it Wiz War?
Yes, it is
See?
Wiz War.
I didn't know. That's cool. See, this is where it's already reaching to the obscure miniatures that I have no clue.
No,
we
dude,
played
this is not
This
obscure
is
yet.
obscure. We
My
played
list
this.
is like 50 something games. I only prepared 15 today.
Oh,
So
really? Okay.
I got enough ammo for the next few episodes.
Okay, I'll do the same for cubes again.
No, stop!
Mercy,
You're
have
making the games.
All right.
Uh,
Again, another giveaway that maybe I should zoom in. There you go.
Ah,
There,
Okay,
that's
okay,
fair.
Okay.
One, two,
Got,
three, four.
got this.
No, I don't. I have no idea.
In
It's where
5,
those, they
Four.
always miss.
3,
Rebellion?
2, 1.
Imperial Assault,
Yes, you're right. It is Imperial
Okay.
Assault.
Close. I thought
Where
it was
the-
Rebellion.
where the enemies always miss on the movies.
Imperial ass.
That is
Oh,
stormtroopers and they're aiming.
Yes, they have
I
developed.
think they would cover that when they train stormtroopers.
Star Wars Imperial something. You have so many FFG games.
Well, I was looking for games with minis, man. And then also when you're looking through the
Yeah,
pictures,
I mean, end of the day, FFG was printing money using plastic. So that was for the longest time that was the business model.
all right, next.
Oh, I won this game. I won
Another
this
set
game.
of pre-painted minis.
I won
Yeah.
that game. But that game is too expensive for
Mechs
what it
versus Minions 2.
does. Small box game that's so
All right.
expensive for
Guessing in 5, 4, 3. Has anyone actually submitted a guess?
what it does. Not yet.
No,
No one
Oh,
yet.
really?
No
I
one.
of
even
course
one?
I would know this, but yeah,
3
guys,
to
you
1.
can do it.
It is
Gekido.
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 I won that game.
All right,
It's
last two.
it's
Oh
the
no,
game
it's the
that's,
last one.
That's the last one?
No, there's one last. One last.
Oh, okay.
It's for
Final one.
It's
Final one.
not Crossmaster. Okay,
it's
final
not
one.
Crossmaster, Aldrich.
Oh, hey, I know that
Alright.
game.
Yep.
Even without paint.
Really? How
Yes,
come I don't know that game?
because Javi just said it earlier.
He did.
Yes. It's the older brother.
In 5, 4.
Is that
look
sick?
Look at that duling looking Minotaur.
His banlag.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sick ladies.
Sick
Yes,
ladies?
this is Cyclades.
Sick ladies.
Cyclades. Cyclades.
This is the brother of Cry
It's the
Havoc.
older brother of
Yeah.
Cry Havoc.
All right, so that was 15. I have 53
Good game.
on the list, so I'm gonna prepare the next batch for a future episode.
Clint got that one. Sick ladies.
Nice.
Good game. Good game. Good game. Is that Ethnos?
Ethnos, you wish may miniatures are
Yeah,
Ethnos.
that's not a mini. That's just a token.
That's the disc, di ba?
Yeah,
Na-
Weird
you
disc.
just stack them.
Token thingy.
that game, if had minis, see it.
Kick ladies. Kick.
See, that's right. I went with
Cyclades.
I went with other games that like I didn't go with my usual ones. I didn't go with Rising Sun or Blood Rage. I decided to mix things up, man, and also
Yeah,
throw in
great job.
some obscure games.
Great
I
job
like it.
on that one. I like it way better than Cubes. So good.
You know, even if I wasn't playing the game, I agree.
Guys, a while ago, Morgan posted.
Look,
he
you
posted
have a
all
better
red games.
shot of making another game, but just using the coins instead of the.
I want to do
cubes.
meeples next.
That would be good too. And then when Bacon comes along, we have a game that we could do as a segment. I know a lot of people will be playing this game.
See, I have some friends.
Yes, you cube lovers.
No, you boxed
You go
people.
push your cubes while we play with minis.
All right, so
Alrighty.
that was a good game, Javi. Thank you. And tonight we're gonna be talking about maybe partly nostalgia. Part of it will
Partly.
we'll be getting something from our past and comparing it into our future, which is our present. I mean present. So,
Are we
is there
playing time
anything?
stories?
I didn't know that we're doing time travel.
Wait. You go back
Desky,
like
you missed
three
it.
episodes.
I did it. I did
Three
it.
episodes back.
Yeah, Desky, you missed that episode.
It was
We were on,
fantastic.
we borderline like had to be like I don't know how to explain like just the mental torture of like looking at a cube and like what game is it from? Every game.
I distinctly remember there were like 15 blue cubes. What game is this from? What the hell is this game from?
It wasn't 15. There was like 25 or something.
I don't care. They're all cubes. They look the same.
Yes, they
I-
all look the same.
I can still remember
Oh,
Key
oh,
always
okay,
saying
okay,
cubes can
okay.
be anything. All right,
So he did miss it. He was wishing he
hey
missed it.
Miggy.
Okay. So our topic for today is how has board gaming changed for you over the years? So
Wow.
it's very, esoteric.
Wow. How long?
I
how long have-
wanna preface this with something. Do we wanna talk about this like are we gonna take into consideration this full year that we haven't really been able to game with people? Or are we just going to maybe like do like a decade comparison or something? Because I think this year alone,
Decade.
or sorry, 2020 alone, had drastic changes to everyone's
Yes.
board game life.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely. I think you can consider like everybody knows what's happening right now, but and of course that also affects your purchasing decisions. What
Right.
games are you getting to play? Things that you're excited for. I'm sure that changed, but just maybe considering that as well. But just maybe 3 points that you can remember. Yeah, in the past that how things have changed.
what was that?
And
Post it. What
No,
was it?
I'm sorry. I was gonna cut off Ron. That's why I turned it off. I was gonna say,
Oh.
okay, we'll see you
Okay.
later.
Sorry, Desky. I thought-
so
Webinar pala to.
Yes, this is Doctor's webinar for Webby, Dr. Ron, Dr. Javi.
yeah.
hello guys, welcome to the channel.
Hi everyone. We just like to let everyone know I don't listen.
All right. So wait, going back to our topic. People are complaining that we're early, so our regular time slot will really be 9:30 or 10.
Hey, everyone who's listening, there's one person to blame for this.
It's just for today. I have to admit.
No, so people have always been waiting for us. Maybe probably middle of the week. I think Morgan posted on social media yesterday, guys. Did we miss or did Horrible Play already air? It's like,
Actually, you know what? I really appreciate that he sent the message out. It's really nice to know that there are people watching. But okay, why are you people watching?
Stop saying that. We're gonna scare them away. We've been doing
Don't
this
you
for
people
4
have better
years.
things to do?
Finally, people are watching. All right.
baka
Okay.
ma-conscious na tayo.
That's
Kasi dati,
that's one way on how board gaming has changed for us over the
That's true.
years.
Well, sure. We talk about it more than we play it. So
oh, that's sad.
These are all theoretical right now.
Oh,
All right.
ouch. Okay.
I have a question.
We've
How long
gotten
have you?
to that point?
I have a question so that we have context. How long have you guys been playing? Since when?
Wow.
Like like heavy into board gaming. So
Yeah,
gaming
like
in
when you
general,
embrace
it's kind
the
of
hobby.
I kind of distinguish general like being a gamer, competitive gamer, a little bit different to board gaming.
Okay,
Uh,
modern board games.
yeah, I wanted to distinguish it. Otherwise, it will be like, oh, I started when I was 4 or 5 because I learned how to play chess. That's way far. Like maybe to I wanted to talk about how things have changed since I got into the hobby maybe around 2013.
2013.
And yeah, so 8 9 years of board gaming. So a lot of things have changed.
See, Wilson has that idea, right? Past self board games are kind of stressful. Now, thanks for board game, it's digital detox and so darn therapeutic. Right, that's the idea. That's actually the idea that
Yes.
we're gonna be talking
It's
about.
a fair point. Although playing digital board games,
Therapeutic too.
nothing like beating people you've never met, and then just after you win, you just log out. You're like, enjoy.
how, how long for you, Javi? Modern board games.
um, that's a really good question. I'm trying to put a date to it. I think I really got into board gaming. I'm probably about a decade into it. I'm gonna say maybe 10 years, because
Right.
I was playing a lot of Magic, and then I like I've explained several times, I was introduced into deck builders, and then from there, I would say maybe around 2011 was when I actually really began collecting. That's when I got to join like a group of gamers that we were teaching. We were pretty much like board game instructors for 11 months straight, and during that time that was 11 months of nonstop purchasing, backing games on Kickstarter. Like these shelves behind me, I filled three of them.
I know.
That I only have like one full shelf behind me, as you can see. So there. That there were three of those at the peak of my board game collecting, and I think I had about 90 something titles, and that was I really like after that it was a downward curve coming in from maybe 2014 till today of culling and really fine tuning what games I like to play, really picking like do I really want to back this game. So like there was a point that anything that was put in front of me I would probably buy, now to the point that you really have to convince me this is a game worth playing. I guess I've
Will,
become a curmudgeon.
Have you have a question from
Am I a
Wilson?
control
Are
player?
you?
No, I'm a stacks player.
Hello, Alcher. I'm just reading people who just tune in.
I am one of the most evil kinds of Magic player. It's either combo or stacks.
I'm a
All
I'm a
right.
Stampy or Tempo
Aggro.
or Aggro. Actually,
I'm green white. Woohoo!
I'm slide deck to the generation that knows what that means.
It's old.
Because the new one don't know what it means.
Stacks for life, man. Nothing like
All
no
right.
one else playing being the
Let's-
best game ever.
All right.
Like that should actually qualify me as being maybe a solo gamer. But I don't know. I just like watching opponents squirm.
Yes, Alcher, we're branching out to Magic the Gathering because
Again.
Wilson asked Javi a question.
If I'm a control player.
Wait, let's go back to our topic. How about you?
Ano?
Since when have
When
you been
did you
playing?
start board gaming?
When
Like
did
when
I
did you
start?
first beat Denmark?
Yung, kung kailan ka nag-start?
Okay, I guess.
When you bought the first board game?
What's the first board game that you can remember?
Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Bakit may frustration yung pandemic?
Yeah, with this side
Kasi
that felt like,
doon ko
that
na-realize.
game.
Okay, go on.
Ano yung na-realize mo?
Na it's not for me.
Pandemic or board games?
Yung co-op.
Co-op is not for you.
Co-op is not for me talaga.
So with that being said, we got in somewhere around 2009, 2010. but not
Yeah.
really heavy buying yet. But we were exposed to those. We got like the first three board games that we had were
Bakit may
Pandemic.
face ka na heavy buying?
No, wala. Betrayal at House on the Hill.
Hindi daw nagbago yung heavy buying.
Watch your next words, man.
Takenoko. Oh, we have a fourth one. Love Letter. Actually, that was the first one, if I can remember.
Ayun yung nagustuhan ko, yung love letter.
I distinctly remember going to this FLGS and I'm gonna buy something. And she was like, "How the hell are we gonna enjoy a 16 card game? You're
Oh,
gonna buy something
You'd be
again."
surprised, man.
And then, when we
I
got
think
home,
I think one of the things that changed also is when we got started before. I'm sure that you guys feel or have the same sentiment that you wanted to try a bunch of games.
of course,
Like when I decided like
especially
I was gonna
when-
buy, like I'd end up in Fortress and like I'll end up with seasons, both expansions, Pandemic with an expansion, and then I'll end up with 3 games with expansions. Like I haven't even figured out who I'm gonna play with. I don't even know if I really like the game, but I just have everything attached to it and spend the weekend sleeving the game.
Best part.
right, that's the most relaxing part. And during that time, Will Wheaton took off.
Yeah, it's a tabletop, man.
Tabletop.
That influenced, I think, so much of the gaming community at that time. I mean, I'm sure that there are people that found it a bit sellout, and I'm not gonna gatekeep, man. Everyone should get into the hobby, and that was a great way to bring people in. It was a
Mhm. I
good
would-
show.
It was a great show. It is just a bunch of friends playing, trash talking one another, having fun.
Yeah.
So-
on-
Just watching
In my
Will Wheaton's
case-
curse with dice.
The Wheaton curse.
yeah, with me, because I was still somewhat professionally playing competitive card games. I got to play Bonanza, Straw, some sort of very light card
We
game.
had straw,
But-
right? Do you remember?
I got to play Civilization, the board game. Didn't like it because it takes maybe 4 or 6 hours depending on who you play with. Or Battlestar
Hey, I love
Galactica.
Civ. It took us
That
3
game
hours.
that game was a chore.
Which
We
one?
had a copy in our group of Sid Meier's Civilization. They gave me the rule book and they said learn it. I kept falling asleep. I never got to learn how to play the game.
Desky taught me how to play that.
Every
game.
time I would
enjoyed
read the rule book, somewhere between like a few, like 5 pages or 6 pages, I would just disappear. I couldn't finish the rule book.
They would bring Battlestar Galactica,
Awesome game.
but it was also painful because it was like 3 hours of you just being in the brig, obviously knowing that you're not the Cylon, and you're like constantly like looking at your friend, going like, "Come on!" And it's 3 hours. So, it's like, so I'm just playing World of Warcraft on the side. But when World of Warcraft, actually, that's kind of my pivot point, was discontinued. That's when I'm like, okay, I'm still a gamer. Where can I go? I need to start looking for something.
Wait, when you say
and-
World of Warcraft was discontinued, or do you
TCG.
mean Warcraft the card game?
The World of
TCG.
Warcraft TCG was discontinued.
Okay.
Sorry.
I thought you meant World of Warcraft.
Uh,
Like,
No, it's
no,
still
that's
going
never
on.
ended.
No. They're fine. Um, so I found people who, well, I bought into Ascension. That was sort of my like first proper board game purchase. And then I started like looking for people like, hey, this is pretty nice. Maybe I can like start bringing people and ask them to try this out because this is pretty interesting. And then look for social media groups that maybe are also into this. Because I'm like, hey, there seemed to be something here. Then of course started YouTube. The first thing that I really remember doing was basically finding Dice Tower and going like, I had a way to search at that time. There wasn't that many board game reviewers. They were there, but you had to like know how to search them. So I had like proper keywords to remove Monopoly and all of these other board gaming, like
Or
seller.
reviewers that would play games on glass tables.
Sure. Or that guy who had like shelves where it was all crooked,
Oh,
because
that's
it
so
was just,
annoying.
yeah. So
It was
anyway,
OCD triggering.
um,
It just brings up so I keep remembering so many reviewers. Like drive-through games, like the guys who like it was black and white. There's so many
yes,
of the old school reviewers that were really really fun to watch back then.
yeah. So I was,
Except for
I
that guy
just
who played on a glass table and had like an imaginary person playing with him.
he still does reviews,
I know.
but now he has people helping him,
Yeah, well,
who
yes,
are
I know, I know, I know.
quite
It's just
quite amazing.
He has money to buy imaginary friends. Now they're real.
Yes. For the longest time, people really thought that the wife wasn't a real thing until she
Hello,
showed
Kat
up. Oh,
Perez. Oh, she's real.
so the thing that I distinctly remember was I learned about the Dice Tower podcasts. I was like, oh, this is amazing. I can like really dive deep into the hobby. I can learn everything. And I think they may be around episode 400. I kid you not, every day for a year, one episode. So
Oh,
I reached down to 100. I had to stop because apparently 100 and below, their quality was so bad. It was just Tom Battle. It was not good. It was
well,
like
he
really,
does. He also does admit that his when he started, it was pretty rough, and
yeah.
that really comes with starting content like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, first few years of variable play had really, really terrible podcast record. Like we were just laughing, and then we didn't realize
The
that the
mic was
whole
off.
time one of us, no, 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 there was no episode that the mic was off, but we didn't realize that somebody had this habit of like moving their legs, and
Hello,
it was
baby.
constantly tapping on the table. So the whole like episode was just that was there.
Quick input, the guard, when we were about to wrap up, the guard comes up and says, sir, bawal
Yes.
po,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Oh,
It's just
so
like
dito.
you're watching it and just from the back. You just see some guy approaching. Here we go.
Oh boy, we're gonna be sent out.
All right, maybe we should ask Rujin how her game has changed, her perspective on board gaming, at least. So how did it start for you? Started for fun, right? What was the goal? What was the ultimate goal?
Yung ultimate goal ko naman talaga ever
This
since is
domination.
Ano daw?
To beat Denmark.
See,
All
I
the
told you,
time.
domination.
Pero your taste in games, how has it changed? Is it still the same, more
It's
or
still
less?
the same.
And what are those games that you like?
Deception games.
Or
Tama ba?
hidden
Roles.
roles,
Uh-uh.
traitor mechanics,
Or secret
Yeah.
objectives.
secret objectives.
Mm.
Why do you like those anyway?
Ewan ko, may thrill eh.
Why not? We should play Dead of Winter.
We had Dead of Winter before. She loves that game.
I love the game kapag ako yung betrayer.
But you know,
Yung pag titignan ko na yung card ko na kung ikaw yung betrayer, parang,
but you know that she's the betrayer because she's trying so hard not to laugh. You can see it in her face. But right now you're trying different games, right? Recently you tried Lock Up. How'd you
Hey,
find
work-
that? That's
work-
ano
placement.
ba ang lock-up?
It's worker placement.
Oh, hindi ko talaga kaya worker placement.
tops out.
What?
Oo.
Wait,
Nakakasunod
you
yung
played
pencils
Orleans.
ko.
It's technically worker placement.
Di ba sabi ko
Backbuilding.
nga, hindi.
No, but when you take
Hindi ko
something from the
ginamit yung
bag,
utak ko doon,
you
kaya
assign it like a worker placement game.
Like she said, Her disclaimer is that she didn't think it through. She wasn't planning. Okay,
Yes.
so
Hindi, tinry ko yung ginagawa niyo pag minsan na iguluhin lang yung game ng iba. Kasi hindi ka na mag-iisip, ganon. First
Never,
time.
never.
First,
I don't do
first
that.
time kong ginawa yun.
did it work?
Hindi, yan. Parang hindi ko alam kung matutuwa ako na ginulo ko yung game o masasada ako kasi natalo ako.
Well, you had a different objective. So, kung nagulo mo sila, then you've won your objective. You just
Agent
didn't
of
win the game.
chaos.
Pero parang mas nasada ako kasi natalo ako.
Okay. So, at least
Kaya
you've
nga ako
tried
hindi
that.
ko makuha yung paano nyo nagagawa yung tatrash nyo lang yung game ng iba?
No, but you have to win also. But
Ayun na nga, yun na nga.
You should ask Abby.
Yeah. You should you could do that, but do you really want to? It's like, you play Splendor and you take all of one color. Like, you gonna play any cards? No. Then why are you in the game? I don't know. Like, I just want to hold 10 chips. Like,
And recently, your favorite game is It's a Wonderful World, right?
Yung ba yung lagi ako nananalo?
well, sorry, not anymore.
Oo!
Oh,
Tinalo mo ako!
and Holly.
And Holly.
And Holly. Holly, she actually likes Holly.
Yeah, Holy was fun, but it's that thing's evil. That's Highlander, the board game.
I was actually surprised she liked it. It's really AP inducing at the end, but she figures it out. So oh, I know why she
Then
likes it.
pagka-
Because she gets to hit someone.
It kind of reminds me of like My Little Scythe, that you throw pies at each other. For Holy, it's just like, I throw color at you. Okay.
Desky said you should try to trash a person's strategy while promoting your own.
Yun nga yung mahirap.
Madaling sabihin, di ba? Hirap gawin. Meron tayong tanong from Wilson. So Wilson said, how long did it take for you guys to transition from one genre to another? Or did you
Good
have that phase?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. I started with majority deck builder. Like, I had maybe 3 or 4 different variations to deck builders.
Yeah.
And then I started with like the tabletop stuff from Will Wheaton, Takenoko, Pandemic, even down to then that's where I got it to Smash Up. So taking recommendations, like you get to try other games. From there, I transitioned to worker placement, like Waterdeep and other games like that. I mean, I never left deck builders. It's just like you fine tune what's left in your collection, like the ones that you really enjoy playing.
Mm-hmm.
I think just the only ones that I never really got into were like 4Xs. I never had an opportunity to play one. So like my trajectory and like growing in board games never made it through that area. Just like
Or-
legacy games, because my friends refuse to play legacy games with me.
No, we don't.
How
Grabe
many
naman siya.
legacy games do they own? Somebody
We-
asked.
We were playing that rat game where you're
What
a
rat game?
gerbil, a hamster, a rat,
Oh, yeah.
a mouse.
No.
I'm sorry, a mouse. That's a
That's
legacy
not a
game.
legacy game.
It is. We were playing
It's
that
like
game.
Mice and Mystics. It's just a storybook.
But it's a legacy game.
It's a campaign
Pres-
game, to be exact.
Presented.
Whatever you want to tell yourself, buddy. How about I ask you this? Where are we on that game now?
Pandemic hit. We had to stop.
I know. I know.
That's what happened. I guess.
On my end, well, I was fortunate to be able to join like a lot of the gaming groups then when they were meeting. Trap daw yung topic, hinuhuli ang edad.
Nah, man.
Hindi, kasi pagka trap to, pag
Jake, you're
sinabi
here.
ko
You're
na
part of that
ang
age
game,
group.
ang game group ni Jake, Yung ano, yung sa, pag alam nila kung yung Red Ribbon Days daw. Kasi hindi ko nabutan yung Red Ribbon Days. Basta meron daw yun, Red Ribbon Days, yun. 8 ka, ano yun, ka-batch ng Nina Jig.
Yeah, this is like
Anyway,
stories. So this is like stories of the people who used to hang out in the first Ludo. Like I'm not from QC, so I never got to experience that. But it's not that it shows your age, but at least you were part of like a community that started
Right.
and has a pretty established stake in the community.
Red Ribbon Army daw tawag. Nice. I, I learned something new again.
It
We'll
sounds
throw
so
cakes
strange.
at you.
That's why I
We'll throw
airdrop
cakes,
them into nations to bring cake.
mamons, and brownies.
Here are empanadas.
Oh, those are the best empanadas. But anyway, going back. So I was fortunate to be able to join game groups that are a little bit mature then. So what happened was it was fairly quick for me. It's like from bringing, hey guys, I just bought this new game. It's called Munchkin Zombies, and like I just got cold faces from everyone. Like, oh, we're not touching that. Oh, this is a bad game apparently.
It has
No,
the
it's
word
not.
munchkin attached to it.
Someone was kind enough to play it with me, but I could see on their faces that they were just really being kind. So I just hindi na ako muna naglabas ng game. Kung anong nilatag nila sa harap ko, game! Try ko lang yan. So at that time, I was just super, just trying everything. So what I didn't get into was wargaming because it was like,
Oh
the
yeah,
time
that
commitment
too.
was hard.
Wow.
Time commitment
I didn't
was
get to
tricky.
try it either. That's true. Like
I
something
did
like
get-
even like memoir, like those kind of even just normal war games. I think the
Yeah.
only war game that I can really remember, from previous games, was Risk.
I
Good.
got to try Twilight Struggle. So that was sort of apparently the gateway war game. The gateway war
really?
game though.
That doesn't feel like a war game.
It is not a war game. It's more of like a political.
It's the Cold War
Play that.
game.
It is a Cold War game.
Twilight Struggle. It's a two-player game.
It is a two-player game.
Kalaban ko?
Yes.
It's a two-player game that if you don't like, the board game community will not like you. So you have to like it.
It's that endearing
That
to
was-
them.
Pero that was true for many years. Pero past years, hindi na siya number one. Diba?
Yeah,
Tinalo na
sure.
siya ng Gloomhaven. Although nandun pa rin yata siya sa top 10.
Ng TM.
How about you,
The
Denmark
Wingspan.
and Eugene? When did you guys sort of transition? Like how long for
Our
genres?
transition is based on. Well, basically, for me, it was quick because of our board game sessions, our board game nights every Monday or sometimes whenever we would play. You get to try a lot of games and you get a feel of what you like and what you don't like. So yeah, apparently I love Munchkin before, and then apparently you're gonna find out that this is the whole game. It's based on luck. Kick the door and find out and cross your
I
fingers
kick
what
the
else comes out. Kick the door. And then you jump to other games and you quickly find the things that you like to play. I actually ended up with worker placement, resource management. Those are the types of games. Slight economic thing where you're gonna balance what you have. I ended up liking those games. And when I tried to introduce those to my family, I think it was way advanced for them. So I had to go back like right now.
Way advanced.
Fine, it was not way advanced, but they will not play it with me.
You
It
have
will be-
no idea. There are games that will give you an aneurysm.
Ay, yeah,
yung
this is
side-side.
Mataynay.
Yeah, do you want to play Food Chain Magnet?
We tried. We went to a phase. I went to a phase where I really don't know what was gonna click with them. So I would try everything. I would borrow Ron's games. I would borrow other people's games, and I found out that less reading works. Less than 3 mechanics works.
Works.
They're on that stage right now, and I was surprised. Like we were sharing. I think that was 2 Sundays ago, when my family would come over and we would play. I introduced Lock Up to them because they've played Waterdeep already, and then I introduced Lock Up, and they had fun. They actually grasped the concept. So we are now transitioning from Ticket to Ride, Downforce, Splendor. We're transitioning from those games at least into something a little bit more complicated than the
I
ones that we were
know
playing.
what you mean. When Azul came out, me and my family, it was like the new Splendor for us. Like, we played it every weekend that we are together. We played it, and if we have a vacation, it's one of sort of like the starter games, and I'll bring out new games for them to try. But there was one time I brought it out, and my brother said, "I think I have played Azul enough." Like, really?
Words you'd
It's
like to
time.
hear.
Wow,
It's time to
wow!
move on.
It is time to move on. It's like, okay, here is Power Grid. I don't. It's
No, no, but
it's
that's actually I think
What? This. Wait. What? It hurts. How do you play worker placement like this?
food chain magnate 15-year-old daughter can beat his dad.
Sir, please have the Mensa graded now.
they probably are.
Yeah, wow, that's some prodigy level stuff there, dude. Congratulations.
Easy peasy.
Like, but I am not one to admit being a dumbass, so
No,
So
I
so
think a lot of the a big part of gaming, what we've realized, at least over the years, one of the things that I've learned, if you have been playing certain games, certain, a newer generation or a certain concept of a game, it's much easier to learn, and it reaches to that stage naturally. It really depends on what games you have been focusing on. If you've been playing a lot of like role playing games or story building games, so then mechanics that are evolving around, you know, economics or the math of routes and things, or 4x games wouldn't be as click. It wouldn't
yeah. Okay.
work with you as fast. So probably it's just that we're not as exposed to that type
Yeah,
of
that's why
thing.
I missed out on a lot of that. Like, and I really well, economy games like I don't know, maybe because the original ones that I got to play, the theming wasn't really that great, so my interest
mhm.
wouldn't go with it.
Yeah, I think nowadays that's what's nice about the newer sort of economic games. Smartphone Inc., um, the new Kickstarter of Adam's Wayne, Night Market.
Or when
Uh,
they disguise the game, that
right.
it looks like it's in space, but then you're like, oh no, we're doing math. I've been
but
fooled.
but most games are you doing math mentally.
That is true. I mean, a lot of the game designs revolve around some sort of math. I think, remember, Javi, when you guys were designing a game, I asked you what is the numerical value of this resource in your design, because we
Yeah,
had to have.
that table was no, I refuse.
But
I will not learn. You can't make me.
I I actually want to share this. How has board gaming changed? Before, board game for us was just us trying to play games, and just want to consume as much as we can. Regine tries to beat me every time. She wins most of the time anyway. So, so before it was just that. What games can we play? What games can I beat you in? How does this go? Oh, we don't like that. But now board games for us, at least to stay back on topic, it's more of a family
Mm.
bonding thing. We get to
Yeah,
talk, we get to have fun. So it's not just a piece of cardboard anymore, a piece of token anymore. It's something that um, strengthens our relationship together as a family. For me personally, I also can use them to well, for my line of work, I use it for meeting new people, dropping the guard down, getting to know people quicker. than the
Yeah.
usual "Hey, hello, how are you?" And
It,
earlier on,
a board game is a great way to learn about people at like less than an hour.
right,
Yes.
earlier on, Clint was showing this game. I forgot what it's called, but
Uh,
uh,
Beyond How Are You?
Beyond How Are
Beyond How
You?
Are You? There you
There
go.
you go.
So it's
Those
I think it's a
games.
locally produced. Well, the design, the publisher or the guy who was selling, I think, did say it's not necessarily like a game with scoring, but it's like a collection of like topic openers. So that
Yes.
Mm.
was
So, uh, to me, that's what board games are right now. And you might laugh at me, but Rujine's always telling me, "Cell Pandemic, we're not playing it anymore." I always tell her, "No, we're not gonna sell it." You know why? It's gonna be an heirloom for my son. Because that's
Heirlooms,
the
baby.
game.
You gotta get them. Gotta get them. You know
That's
what
the
you need
game
in
that
your life, sir? You need an heirloom.
that's the game that actually got me into modern board game, and it was Desky's fault. So
Oo, naalala ko.
what?
After nyo
Well,
maglaro ni
thank you,
Desky,
Desky, for
massive.
unleashing this genius into
Pandemic.
gaming
Ang
because
dami
we
na
have not
nating board
won as
games
many
bigla.
games as we have if it wasn't for you.
So, before it was just games, before it was just an adventure. What are we gonna be today? Are we gonna be astronauts? Are we gonna be cowboys? Are we gonna be builders? Whatever. But now it's a
Are
way
we
to
going to be
build.
visiting Mars?
Are we
Are we
gonna be
going to be
visiting
terraforming Mars? Are we going to
But
land on Mars?
but right
It's
now,
always
are, are we
Mars.
are
board game
we
for
sending two
me.
people in a hut?
But for me, board
Rolling
games right
dice in a
now
cup.
are reasons why I have good friends. Like you guys have been my friends for the longest time, good friends, and it's because of board games. And I
Yep.
met Ron because we traded Dixit and Jamaica.
Jamaica.
And ever since then, and up to now, we're still here, right? And we met
Yeah.
Javi through the
Well,
Alabang group.
well, yeah, when I decided to start my own group, me and Ron met, and pretty much, we've gone through this story enough times, I think. But,
Yeah.
Denmark does bring up some good points. Going back to his answer earlier, that I think one thing that changed in how how I game now is when we started doing our meetups, we realized that everyone has a copy of this game. Like, oh, everyone has architects, So like it's like you don't need to buy every
Tiny
game
Epic
anymore.
Galaxies.
We
Yeah,
have
that's
four
right.
architects in our
That's
group.
right. So everyone had copies of this game, or that somebody would recommend something that it's awesome. It's a fun game, but you never see yourself buying it. So it definitely changed the way I collected games. That somebody in the group will be bringing it next week anyway, or you can
Right.
borrow it for a weekend or something. So collection changed, and then
Mm.
it refined like my focus on what I wanted in my collection.
Right.
And
That helps
like
too, right?
to the other answer you gave a while ago, I kind of came into this that I was a trainer at that time, so it was all about teaching games. And it kind of evolved that I was really focused on the experience that you get from the game. That's why I'd really pick and try to tailor fit games to certain people as icebreakers or something they're comfortable with. And I think now, that's why I ended up becoming an advocate in a sense that I want to promote gaming, but also I'd like to make recommendations and suggestions because like I think that would be something a person would be comfortable playing with that can get them into the hobby. And when we were younger, I'm sure we can blow hours just staring at a wall or listening to music videos. But now it's just, I find myself in social gatherings in dead silence. You need
Right.
games. You need games, people. You need to introduce gaming into your life. Like
How
with
about
my
Yeah.
siblings, I don't get to game that much with them. It's a very rare thing, and we do spend a lot of time just talking. While there are other groups that, just bringing in a game has them do something, has them interact with each other, and it's a really different experience that will let you appreciate board game.
Yeah. That is a good point. I mean, when when we got into the hobby, it was just really for gaming. But then we saw something. that was great in it. You really met how fast you get to know people, not in the sense of like knowing what's their life or their background, but rather just knowing if they're a good person to play with. And let me
Hey,
try. Let,
yeah, take a step back. Try that line again.
See it.
meaning, like if you, for example, um, there are times, especially back in the day, where we would meet every week, and we realized we never got to introduce our names.
Yeah, yeah,
We would
yeah.
play,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah, it's
would
one
be
thing to meet someone. It's another thing to like complete a task with them. It's like,
yes.
you're like it's like here's my friend Ron. They're like, no, you're gonna cure some diseases with Ron.
Right. He's
Yes.
gonna be the medic, Jesus Christ, who just walks over pandemic cubes and then just cures them.
And this game is about lying. Like, who is this guy? I don't know who he is. Like, how will I know if he's lying? Good luck.
Or someone in our group who was like, we were playing 12-man deception and you're 60% lying, you're 80%
Oh yeah.
killer, you're
Like,
30%. What the
I
hell?
think it was our first time to play with
Dennis.
and Dennis, and it was so much fun because we were all lost because there were so many. It was crazy to do it
There's
that way.
12
Anyway,
people playing.
then he goes, "Hang on, wait, let me math it out." And then he explained the math, and I was also sort of like verifying what he's saying, like. You know what? You're right. That math checks out. That math checks out. And I now know that next
My
time
moment.
we next time we play anything that's like co-op, you're gonna have to join our group.
He can math everything. And Wilson brought up a good point, right? See, you read.
I met my best friend who became my best man sa
Wow.
wedding because of a tabletop game. I was in grade 3 then and I saw him while ano yan?
Walking.
While
Walking
walking.
at our neighborhood. I asked Bata, nagpo-Pokemon cards ka ba? And the rest was history.
Oh, that is amazing.
You're my best man because of Pokemon.
Yeah, sure.
But this
I mean,
this one's kind of suspect. I met Ron at the parking lot.
Fronter, yeah. I would,
Dude.
I hope
Alam mo
I
yung
mi-
Ron Teruel
Respect,
na yan
buddy.
eh, no?
I miss
Sikat,
Ron.
sikat yan eh.
Yeah, our friend Ron who sells games out of his van.
And Desky comes back with like, Psst, boy, gusto mo gumuda. That was amazing.
Ano, bus. Board games,
Bus.
board games, bus.
Board games. So those are the
di ba we
ways
had
that it
posters
changed.
before, open-minded ka ba sa board games?
Right.
I had that poster where I was making a post that's all black and white. Tapos, I'm a closet gamer.
I remember those. It was supposed to come out during Bacon.
Wow. Dodge the bullet.
Basically,
but the point
challenge
was-
ni Wilson yung bata to Pokemon.
Nung matalo, magiging best man ba? O,
Akin na yung Pokemon mo pag natalo ka.
Nagbato ng ano, no? Nagbato ng super Pokemon mo. I challenge you to a battle.
Tapos lumabas Ratata. Hey, whatever works.
Hey, you guys are mean.
What? He even laughed. See?
That's the best part of it. Yung battle music,
Magic
it has that
Arp.
split screen
You
that
splash.
animates like this. Right? Animates like that. And then you have the two Pokemon trainers.
Oh, so
A good friend of mine well, speaking of Pokemon, like we would play um, card games, professional card games. But he eventually, because he's like a fitness guy, he ended up having a gym. And the thing is, he actually won tournaments in Pokemon. So we call him, dude, saka na talagang gym leader.
Gym leader.
Kasi
Look,
Pokemon champion ka.
Jake's car. The trunk of Jake's car is full of board games. Hey, Ron's car. Ron's pickup truck.
It's essentially a board game with wheels.
You can actually just place a sign there or a sound, then it will be like ice cream on wheels. It will be like board games,
You can roll the tarp top, get a game, roll it back, and then unfold the game on that tarp
And play
top
the
of the
game.
back of his pickup. And it's a table.
And I'm curious, has board gaming changed your lifestyle in one way or another?
Yes. Like I mentioned earlier that, when you're in a social gathering, that I kind of want to do something. It's like an activity. So, it's not so much like to just kill time, but it just feels like you're doing something more productive. So, in terms of my lifestyle, that I kind of gravitate towards gaming sessions and hanging out with friends to do something like that.
Mm.
If I do feel like um, there's that opportunity to maybe introduce a game or something, I might bring one. I mean, I don't leave it in the trunk of my car like the experts here. So, I try to curate and handpick, not just like I have 400 games in the truck. I'm sure one of them will be good.
But it also changed for us because both our family members and extended family members know that we have board games. And like what Javi said, whenever there's a chance that we can introduce it to them, we'll bring it out. We'll play it with them. Even to the ones that we haven't introduced it yet, they will have fun. They're going to play those games. I guess
No matter what age pa nga.
no matter what age, there were cousins who were
sure,
like
sure, we
8
have-
years old, 6 years old, who's gonna play the games.
I've even gotten to the point that I'm the board game guy in the family gatherings. So
Right.
when
That's
I show
us
up, they're
too.
like, "What did you bring?"
That's us too. Yes, how
Mark.
do you budget? Your economy now works this way. Magkano yan? 2.5? Mahal. Isang board game na yan eh.
It's a rate of exchange. Like, sir,
That's how
ano
your
parang
economy
that
changed.
this new phone costs like 20,000, apat na scythe yan.
Mahal.
Man, man. Oo.
Kaya pwede mga 5 scythe. Actually,
But that's true. That's true. A lot of times, like a way for me to either commit to a purchase or like avoid the purchase is really commutative of like how many games I could have bought with it.
Do I buy the Simon game or do I buy 3 other games for the same price?
This is what we were saying earlier. Look at Desky's group. They didn't know each other. Right now,
Yeah.
they're one of the more consistent groups that are actually playing board games in the South.
Yep.
Right? So
I have been playing
Yeah.
for quite a long time.
they have.
So-
I learned good games with those group a few
I
times.
mean,
that I've been with them.
I am proud to say that I'm part of a group that just like some random guy just walked by our table, just like sit down, play a game with us, and he's a regular. So like,
Yeah.
like
Like, hey, tumingin eh.
Actually happened
You wanna
to
play?
yeah, you were staring.
That's
it. You gotta
literally-
play. It's the
Pag
rule.
tumingin ka,
Huli ka.
Nagpo-Pokemon ka ba? Sit down.
I choose you. I choose you.
That is awesome. I wish I had someone like that when I was young. Because probably I did because I'm the guy who's doing that. Like, kung nagpa-magic ka, magic, dali, magic.
You're like a drug seller just sitting down on the street. Magic, you play magic.
My
Magic.
my college was like
That was
that. I was
magic.
Oh, speaking of,
Agent.
Angel.
He's the guy
speaking
Angel,
of,
who
you're just
just
talking
passed
about your
by.
money.
hey, because of our episode, this might be a good time to. There are a few groups, so if you see Desky commenting, he has a group. We used to have a group in Westgate, Alabang, but right now there's the pandemic lockdown, so we don't meet. But we meet every Mondays. You can message us,
Yeah.
and
So
we can connect you. There's a
the
Cavite group
idea,
too. There's a Cavite group
yes,
also.
actually, if you search in Facebook, and we kind of made it like this, and even our friends from Palawan and Cebu did the same thing. It's basically the name of the city, board game group or board game community or
Off.
whatever. Yes. So there you
Bulacan.
go. Like Frederick
Well,
volunteers for the Bulacan group. So
I
Bulacan
did
board game
not
group.
name my group in this naming
I
convention.
know, I know. But Javi, we have a parallel forwarding group, right? Because we have the Alabang board game group that forwards the people from there to the board gamers of the South. But yeah, at the moment we don't have actual meetups. I mean, we get to meet up because our families are sort of in the same circle. Um, but we are not yet able to sort of bring the general public what we used to be able to do. Uh, hey, he's from Laguna, so
Let's post this. I
actually,
know there are people from Laguna from our group, so
yes,
maybe if
from
they
Yeah.
get to see this, they can message you.
PC Butlers, I know they play there. So
Santa Rosa.
yes,
Yeah,
Santa
Santa Rosa
Rosa,
guys. Actually, yeah.
just across.
In San Pedro Arcade
Robert,
Arena
Bob
does
was
have
here
board
earlier.
gaming once in a while.
Yeah,
Bob was here earlier. Robert Bayonosa, he's one of those guys who is from that group, Santa Rosa. So maybe you could
Yeah,
message him and see.
We haven't heard from Bob in a while. How's that
He
guy
was
doing?
here
you see,
earlier. I
he
saw
was
him.
Nag-hi siya kanina.
Oh,
yeah,
he did?
he said hi a while ago.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't see the message.
so
Was that during the game?
maybe
Oh.
at the beginning, the thing with what
Hey,
and
there are rules.
I'm who FLS people here as long as private car member. Oh, okay. Maximum 4 people from the outside only. No fever symptoms. PM is Daki.
Is that
It's
Daki?
Daki.
But it's gonna be more difficult now because they're reinstating
And the
curfew.
password is nagpo-Pokemon ka ba?
Yes, but uh, and to be honest, when we were we had to announce that we wouldn't be running the groups when COVID hit, beginning March of last year. Uh, it A lot of the conversation internally with our volunteers was more of like, guys, we gotta keep the light on, we gotta keep the fire going, and just let's just talk about this while we wait for things to go back to normal. Of course, it is taking a while, but we're really happy that people are still being involved, people are still playing games, people are still talking about games, and like what Desky said, a lot of times you play the game, you spend maybe 4 or 5 hours playing, and then you spend another hour just talking about the games you played at the parking lot,
Right.
or maybe
You never
two.
go home.
Like,
Post-game analysis.
post
guys,
game analysis.
guys, we have work tomorrow. Let's go home. Oh, all right. But you could have done this in the last game. What? We're gonna do this again? Of course, you also need to have a supportive wife who will cook for your friends,
Yes.
right? So there, I guess what we're saying is board game has changed. Before it was just games for us, but right now they blossomed into lifelong friendships, meeting new interesting people who you can make connections with. Our group, I know people from BGC, from Bonifacio group, from Makati
Well,
group. Like,
yeah, our
what?
community is a very big exception because we managed to merge so many. But yeah, I mean, my growth through board gaming was starting from collecting to teaching to being an advocate, and now really just focused on the experience that people have with gaming. Like whether it be my personal experience, what I want to get out of games, or what I want other people to get out of that game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there are game nights. We know that we won't be playing games because it was
Right.
just all about us running games for people because
Waiting
there's
for
somebody
Or,
new.
newcomers.
yeah, or those game nights that you know that they're not gonna let you win a single game. So it's about you tonight. It's not about me.
Yes,
Or
yeah.
those right game nights where they're gonna be. I'm gonna play. I want to play this game. Can you bring it? Can you teach it to us? I'm gonna bring a group of friends. You're not gonna play
Oh
that
yes,
night.
the master of that Denmark. Like I'm showing up an hour early with a game that I want to play with you. Okay.
So there you
So,
go.
and I really look forward for things to go back to normal. But in the meantime, we have to stay safe. We even met schools and organizations that are even helping us into this hobby. And what Mark said. We were supposed to run Bacon last year, but it hit right right smack in
We
in
were
the heat of it.
next. We were
We were
next.
next. We were right there at the
April.
door. Yes. And we've always wanted to run it at April 1. Never.
Or
I,
at least
It just makes
closest to it.
sense.
so we were excited, but things happen, and it is what it is. However, I am really thankful that everybody is still pitching in. There's so much board game talk, even if we're not able to exactly meet. So there's so much conversation and so much people are buying games, selling games. Have you seen Philippine game traders lately? I'm just scrolling and going like, wait, I haven't seen all of these posts, and I've been scrolling for quite a while. Like, have I not visited for that long? There are so many people
Right.
selling, looking for games.
It's still
So
going on. That's good.
that's good because that means that people who are new to the hobby gain access to games that they may no longer be available. People who are plugging lang. Once available, please get vaccinated. Oh, nice. And sign up. Only one without adverse. Okay. Thank you for the advice, Desky.
Thank you, Deski.
So, but yes,
So that
yes,
we can game again soon.
exactly. It's like that's like the gamer reacting. Probability, die roll.
The
What's my
outside
chances?
world.
But that's what's also really nice about um, gaming in general. The people in it are really there to help out.
Mhm.
Not in a big way, but to just be able to be there to welcome you, be there to teach you a game. It's a small thing, but at the same time, it's such an important aspect of life nowadays that it brings sanity to the
Right.
chaos, right?
Who
That we
knew?
have to deal with every day. I mean,
Who knew board games will be used to cure depression, to use to find a person that you can actually interact with during the time that there is lockdown. I distinctly remember when lockdown hit so hard, people were like, "BGA, board game arena, tabletop simulator. Let's play. I need to play." Right? So before, no one was paying attention to it because it was just a game, but now people are
and
using it, and it's really important for people to have board games. At least that's what I see. I meet people and say, if you have board games in your family, you would have been okay. You would have been all right.
I mean, it
But
helps. It's not the cure per se,
it's not,
but
right?
but I think it's really that companionship that you get just with like the basic thing. I we got to play last time. And Javi, could you learn this for me? Because there's a few games that
Yeah, it's just like
that like just look at how simple that is. It's a simple gesture, but you're able to help out. And I think that's a good thing. And we know we're excited for that time when Javi now, since he's learned it, like I'm ready to play it. I'm ready to teach it. So you're now excited again that you're gonna play it. So I think that's that cycle of being able to give and take, um, from making a game about cubes to making a game about miniatures. Right? It's give and take. Even if you had to suffer playing my game.
No, we enjoyed your game.
That's it, man. It's time to develop a board game about cubes. That's just called Cube.
Just
Enjoy
guess
your
Cube,
which
bro.
the
game.
game of cubes.
A game of cubes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Cubes, 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 cubes.
Blue
Shame.
cube, blue
Shame.
cube. We can go on.
And
And
Okay.
that's how
cubes, and
board
there's red
games
cubes,
have
and there's
changed
black
as it
cubes.
The Wingspan
Cubes,
soundtrack
cubes.
is so calming, Javi. I think you should have one
Javi,
of those.
Javi, you should listen to
I'm
the.
so sure, man. You know what? You know what? You know what I think about when you think about being calm? Birds. Nothing calms
Some of
people
them.
down like birds. Just think about a bird. You're doing it right now. Think about birds. See how much time you spent thinking about birds. Now regret it.
Javi has this ever since last year when that award giving body
Best
came
solo
out.
party game, Wingspan, baby.
I think I'm not sure. It wasn't COVID yet, right? Or was it?
No,
already?
no, it was not.
It wasn't COVID yet. It was
Feb, I
2019,
think.
right?
It was around
Right.
Feb.
When those geniuses decided to just, you know what, we're gonna give all the awards to this one game. It has birds in it.
And ever since then, it's soured for Javi.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
there you go.
yes.
We would like
But
to
anyway,
thank everyone for sharing your stories. Not birds, but your stories.
You're thinking about it, told you.
Look! Desky came in.
Told you, man. It's like, I'm in there. I'm in your head, man. I did it. I did it.
yes, you did.
Inception.
All I need was the music, apparently, the soundtrack of it, just to get a just worm in there.
It's a bird. It's a bird.
You can
word
never
for the
listen to
word.
it now the same way again.
You know what the word is? The bird is the word.
Bird. So there you go.
All right.
Things that has happened, how it has changed for us, how is it changed for you, and we'd still like to hear from you guys. If you still have other comments or other things that you haven't typed yet, or
Yeah,
witty
so
remarks.
for the ones who are new
Okay,
to the
I actually
hobby,
have a great question to everyone.
go.
So we've done a game for, let's say, box art. Okay, we've done the cubes. We just did minis today. What kind of game, or do you think that we could build from that sort of
I-
mechanic?
I also did
Are we
the.
gonna recognize games by coins, by sleeves?
We did
If
the-
anyone has
I know the
ideas,
game.
I'm open to hear about it. By
I did
by
the-
rule book.
the BGG description.
That game, when it's gonna be about sleeves, we're just gonna post a picture of the sleeve. This is 120 by 80.
Actually,
It is-
I'll do 1 page of the rule book. Like this one has 12 pages. This
What
one
I-
has 48.
What I wanted to do, Javi, was actually to read part of the intro of the rulebook.
We did
And-
that,
and-
but it's
I did the description, which was really
Oh.
bad.
I don't
Because-
think I got to play that one.
Yeah, you were
I
not
think-
there during that episode.
It was Alvin that was there at the time. But yeah, so for the ones who are new to the hobby, if you got to drop by in this channel, these are things you might be looking forward to. If you are new and you're sort of really just trying to immerse and enjoy, don't worry, don't rush. Enjoy your journey. Eventually, as you find more people and more friends to game with, you'll get here. where it's a very different. I think it's a little bit different, right?
You remember
From
Yes.
Desky's thing, or who was the one that commented about the age thing, man? You're making us sound like ancient here, you know? One day when the planets align again.
During my time,
Someday.
Pluto was a planet.
it's not a planet.
It's not anymore. That's why there's
remember
this
the
game
day
called
where
Quest.
It's about Mars.
That's why there's a game called Quest for Planet 9.
Yes, I know. I know. To prove it again.
All right.
All right. So, thank you everyone for joining us. It was such a fun episode. Also, Rugine, super
Yes.
thank you for dropping by and
Thank you
It
for
is-
keeping Denmark in this weird, nervous pose. He hasn't moved for like a solid hour.
well, he can move because his
We
headset
had
is
to-
connected.
No, he's blocking games behind him.
This is my side of the show. That's why.
really? So
Oh,
wait,
no.
wait, wait.
Oh,
wait,
this is
wait,
her
wait,
side.
wait.
This is her side.
Okay.
That's
okay.
my side.
Yeah, because if Rujan's side was the court of the dead and
Yes,
the
yes, I
dead by
know.
dying,
I know. Like,
we gotta do this.
make an offer, Javi. Make an offer.
No. Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Next time may price na.
So, my takeaways for today is again Red Ribbon. You know, I think I've given up hope on Eagle Cement sponsorship. But if Red Ribbon, if you're watching, well, we're open.
Red
We'd
Ribbon
love
Wars.
to join the Red Ribbon Army.
The Red
Fire
Ribbon
troop
Army.
and deliver cake and
My son will be
mamons and
pressing the
empanadas.
mic most of the time.
That's fine.
And when all else fails, bata, nagpo-Pokemon ka ba?
Boom! Instant best man in a wedding.
the best story of the
Ikaw
night.
na,
Super
best
thank you,
friend
Wilson,
ko.
for sharing.
Ikaw ng best friend ko sa buong
Sino
world.
ng best friend mo doon?
Siyempre ikaw lang.
ayan. Age group na naman tayo.
Ay, that's where we're going.
Okay, bye-bye na.
Thank you,
Thank
Alter.
you.
Hey guys, thank you very much for joining us. Till
Keep
next time.
gaming.
Keep gaming.
Bye-bye.
Play more
Keep
old
safe, keep
games.
safe.
Bye-bye. Bye.